Dan, because of the importance of the EU meetings, I've got to go to the fiscal amount. I know John really wants to focus on this, folks, through surveillance, and he's correct about that. You're right about the empty toolbox in the age of oversupply. The toolbox has a can in it that they keep kicking down the road. What is the risk to European leaders? What is the risk for America, for that matter, if the EU once again kicks a can down the road?
Well, the EU is in a different position. The countries of the EU and the countries of the Eurozone don't have a sovereign currency of their own. They don't have the ability to control the exchange value of that currency independently, and therefore their equation is very different. Europe desperately needs to federalize. This is the point of no return for Europe, in my opinion. They're going to continue to face the same global challenges that they have for many years, from both the Americas and from China. Their economy can't survive at this point and can't recover, especially in the southern countries, from this crisis without really an ongoing pattern, not a one-time, fixes-all kind of solution of federalization, so that they actually begin to support each other.
Dan, do you consider federalizing a process or a destination?
Well, right up until now, it's been a destination. It's about time they get started with the process. The problem with all of this is, there's been a lot of talk about issuing COVID bonds that would be equally backed across the union. But as a practical matter, the amounts involved are very small, and it wouldn't be done on a sustained basis. So this is something that needs to be not only re-examined and re-talked about, but actually done.
Dan, this is the key question heading into this weekend. How likely is it that we're going to get a deal? This is what John and Tom were talking about at a time when the euro is the strongest versus the dollar since March 9th. What is the risk that this could all get unwound if the dissonance, if the disagreement is deeper than people expect?
Well, it can be. One of the concerns I have about the strong euro, it's not something that doesn't have impacts elsewhere. Obviously, the weak euro has been enormously beneficial to countries like Germany in terms of their exports, and has made them very, very competitive. I don't believe that Europe can survive as an economy much above a 1.15 against the dollar. I think you're going to see, you're already seeing shipments out of China surge. China has not enjoyed the increase in consumer spending that it would have hoped for after they reopened, and yet their production is through the roof. And so those goods have to go somewhere at some price. And so the fact is that Europe, the Americas, and every place else is going to be under a great deal of pressure from Chinese exports. Europe itself has to be price competitive, and I don't believe it can be price competitive with a strong euro.